So here's my 944 S2 Cabriolet. There were a very limited number of these imported into the US, and I'm very lucky to have gotten a hold of one. My original plan with this car was to swap in an LS1 engine, which is pretty typical with the 944s. Right now I'm going to take you guys on a test drive. The engine currently powering this car is the S2 engine, which is a 3-liter 4-cylinder engine, dual overhead cam. Typical maintenance on these engines is fairly intense. You have to replace a couple timing belts. There's one timing belt, and there's the balance shaft belt, and then there's the chain in the cylinder head, and then there's the pads on the chain tensioner. When the pads wear out, the chain will grab the hydraulic chain tensioner and basically destroy your valves and destroy your cams. Actually, I had a 1987 944S with a similar 16-valve head, similar setup, and it experienced the hydraulic chain tensioner failure, and it ripped the head apart. So I ran out of money actually trying to fix that. So it's definitely worth it to do the preventative maintenance on these cars. Right now I'm just getting out onto the highway and I'm getting the engine up to temp. I'm testing the heater because it's a little cold outside. Checking the camera to make sure it's recording. Okay. And right now I'm in 5th gear. The great thing about this car is it has a lot of torque, so you can leave it in 5th gear when you want to pass someone on the freeway or when you need to accelerate, and it does it pretty quickly. So that's very nice. Testing out the cruise control, and this car also has the pop-up headlights, which I'm gonna turn on soon, I believe. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. There we go, they're popping up. The wind noise in the car is pretty good. For a convertible, you can go really fast and still talk to the person sitting next to you. The engine note is also really nice for a 4-cylinder. It's not like the Japanese 4-cylinders at all. It's a very mature sounding engine, which is very nice. Also, the transmission is very precise, but also extremely smooth. You can just flick it right into gear. It just feels like a knife going through whipped cream. It just slides right in. There's really no effort involved. I actually have a broken wrist right now, and I have no trouble driving this car because the transmission is so easy to use. I'm just cruising along through some turns right now. I think I'm talking to the camera again, but it didn't really pick it up very well because there's a lot of wind noise again because I put the camera up there. So okay, I'm gonna zoom ahead here a little bit so we can get to a better road, I guess. The engine has now reached its operating temperature, so I'm going to do an acceleration run here. Not taking it all the way to red line, just getting on it a little bit more so you can see the power. The torque curve on it is flat, so it has a steady pull all the way through, which is nice because it makes the car feel really powerful. I take this turn kind of fast. The steering on it is really nicely weighted. It makes you feel like you're connected with the road. And the convertible top gives you a really nice driving experience on sunny days like this. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the car. I hope you enjoyed the video. And have a good one.